weird, weird itch on the back of my ear. Right. Super speedy. Super speedy art class tonight because I didn't work out, but I want to still. And it's going to be weird because I'm going to try to do a super quiet working out thing because Damon's asleep. Well, Damon will be asleep in a few hours' time. In an hour's time. That's when I'm going in to do the working out thing. So yeah, normally you'd have 2 hours, but now not too much. Excuse me, not so much 2 hours. Right, rethumb, screen share. Screen share on. And do it like that, just until somebody enters the chat. And yeah, let's do this. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. So okay, so top of the station, we're doing like this. Now we've got sort of a bronze-like effect. A bronze-like effect for the top dome thing. And there's a couple of reasons for that. It's because, first of all, I kind of wanted it to be like a window or something, but now I'm not liking that so much. So yeah. I'm going to get rid of the scaffolding. And I'm going to be, is this layer the top layer? Yep. So I'm going to be using this layer to kind of do all of the sculpting of the dome, of the doom. So zoom in a bit more. Super zoom. What's this? Oh, I can't do that. I click on this layer. I click on do that. Go. We're on this layer now, which is good. Okay. So the bronze color, the bronze-ish color, we want a brown. That's a good bronzy color. Oh, first of all, keep that color handy. I want to do a complete blackout just here, which is hard to see on this black background, but trust me, I know it's there. Just to see if it's there or not, I'm going to switch the background to canvas background. There it is. Because there's going to be stuff behind the tower, I think. So I don't want that to bleed into the other bits. Okay. Now it's uneven a little bit, but honestly, that's gonna be fixed. But first of all, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the canvas being so bright because that hurts my eyes. We'll go back to black. Get the bronze color again. Right, so it's a semi-dome. So I want my lighting reference. Oh, the problem is that my lighting reference is a lot larger. So it is going to be okay. Okay, can we just get rid of this for a sec? Right. I think I got it. I think I got it. Right, so airbrush. Bigger airbrush. Now I know for a fact that's gone over the edges a little bit of this, but that's fine. Yeah, okay. So now I just want to get the actual lighting in, but I'm going to do that last. Yeah. Yeah, I want to do the seams first. The seams, and they want to be black. So, get the black color. Get brush. That's teeny brush. Yeah, perfect. Right. So I just want to do that. Although won't really see much of this because the airlock will be in the way. I need a tissue. I need tissue because my eye is weeping a little bit. One of my eyes is just being like, I've got water in me. I'm like, I know. Give me a tissue. If you hear loud crashing noise, that's just my desk falling apart because I've got like a mountain, a mini mountain just here, and the tissue's kind of underneath a box. So yeah. Here we go. Okay. Hey, Jeffers. Well, thank you. Thanks. Yeah, we're just going over the bronzing of this section. What do I have to do now? I've forgotten. Yeah, we're doing the bright spots now. These parts that are in the light, these are just the seams. of this bit. Right. So what should we do with the airlock? I mean, we've already got a bright, like, warning color thing here. So, yeah. Let's bring back the sketch. Boop. Yeah, it's just a nondescript airlock on top. It's just kind of a, yeah. And we've kind of done our own thing with the airlock so far, with the airlocks. They kind of just, every single one seems to be slightly different. Like this connection here, it's I made it slightly segmented. These ones are all generic. They're kind of like the same design, but they're slight differences. This one's an indent on the end here. That one's sticking out and it's slightly bronzy too. So yeah, that one's a square. So yeah, like I said, we've kind of just been a bit free-formy with our airlock. We don't really mind what kind of shape they are, as long as they remind you of airlock. That's something that a ship can dock onto, you know. So that's what we're doing. Oh, now Jeffrey said I can zoom in a little bit. So yeah, but this is going to be slightly smaller. This is just this is an access hatch. It's not really a docking airlock, although you can dock on it. It's a smaller one. Kind of like yeah. So how do I do that? Oh, before I do that though, I've got to get the airbrush out again, make a smaller airbrush, and just do that, get the brush. Yes, it's kind of like it's a super reflective light because it's a dome. Unlike the other reflective surfaces that we've got, we haven't had to worry about like light source or anything because they're curved. You know, you're not going to see the light source. So yeah, but with a dome, it reflects. So you're going to have a little light flash in there at some stage. So yeah. Anyway, the airlock. The airlock. Since this is the command center, the command post and stuff, the airlock should kind of reflect that a little bit. I think it should just be grey. It should just be grey, which in the light would look white, and in the dark would look darker grey. So yeah, I just read what you had written, and you're going, well, no, it's just because I'm not doing anything exciting on a Friday night. You know, I'm literally going to stop streaming, and then I'm going to go work out because I didn't work out earlier because yeah, reasons. I was actually shooting a video earlier. I can't talk about that here because it's a professional channel. So yeah, so let's get the base down for this. Let's get the base down. It's a big pencil. It's a bigger pencil. Also, I'm going to go onto this layer and got to remember what layer I'm on. So let's get the sketch back. I want the sketch back. Okay, so it's got to be fairly, so it is fairly centered. Right, okay. Right, so we've got the basic bit down, so that's something. And I might stream it on the other channel, who knows? I'm thinking about it, but yeah. The more time we talk about it, Jeff, the more time we won't do this, so yeah. Okay. You know what, let's go nuts. Let's do this like properly. Right. Okay, so base colors, slightly dark grey, well, very, very dark grey, and I'm just making it hard. Shadow is very hard to figure out where things are. But it's not so hard because this is going to be a kind of a boundary line anyway. Yeah. Right. Okay. Now we want very, very bright color for this segment. Making kind of latches happen on it. So yeah. I'm gonna have one up here too, but I don't want to fuss with that too much. You know what? I'm gonna fuss with it anyway. Whatever. Oh, that looks terrible, but it's fine for what we need to do right now. Right, okay, now I'm going to switch to a brush, and we're on the teeny brush, and that didn't work. Why is it all the way up here? I don't know why it's all the way up here. There we go. We do some blending, because why not? You like the sheen on the gold part? Oh, you mean the bronze part? Like I said, it's supposed to be kind of like almost a mirror shine polish. Yeah, it's supposed to be like almost a mirror shine polish of like a bronze color. At least that's what I was going for. So yeah. Right, and I want also a bit of a shadow. Just there, and then we're going to put a hoop. Around the whole thing, and there you go. We have an airlock. Ta-da! Airlock. Right, also there are some antennas, and this kind of color would be perfect. Where are the antennas? There's a long one and a short one. There you go. So we've got 2 antennas. Okay, so now that part's done, we may have to make a layer, but now that we don't need any of this stuff, we can get rid of that. Well, we're not done yet. We've still got to do the windows. But yeah, I think I need to start thinking about merging these 2 layers together. Otherwise, it'll just get confusing. But yeah, there's also lights on top, like in the corners. Each corner there has a light. So I've got to think about that as well. Thinking of the lights, would it be too complicated if they basically were kind of sticky out light, kind of like hatches? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Yeah, I'm probably overthinking it. Yeah, let's just merge these together. So now that there's 1 layer, right. So I want to make another layer because I want to do the windows and stuff. Actually, I'm going to put that on hold because I want to do the lights and everything else. So yeah, let's bring this back. So for the lights, oh, what do I do? I think I know what I'm going to do. start off with the base color, which is just black. I could honestly just leave it like that, but I'm not gonna. These are going to be sunken, like kind of semi-sunken lights. And I'm not going to have these turned on because it'll be too bright. It'll make the picture look too busy. Plus, they're in direct sunlight, so who are they competing against, really? Right, so now I've done that, I'm going to bring back. Oh, I've already got this. Just the shadow of the antenna. Okay. And around the windows, and I'm just gonna merge these together. Just getting some extra sharpness and strength in the edges and the corners. So I'm not talking, I'm just really focused. And I've got a teeny bit of a time crunch, so yeah. Oh, eyes. Oh, 20-minute warning. 20-minute warning. I might stay on for a little bit longer just to absolutely finish this one bit, because I definitely want to get the windows done in this part. There's actually something on my screen. There's a little tiny dot just here on my screen, and it makes me think that there's actually something in the picture. It's nothing. There you go. Now that it's all cleared up, and we got that's why that. I just to clarify, I realized that by looking at, I'm just going to save this while I'm talking about it. Save. I realized by looking at this that this section of the dome always looked a bit off. It looked a bit too big. It looked a bit too, you know, it didn't look like a perfect dome. And that's because you have to remember that there's a shadow that I'm leaving in intentionally that I'm going to put in later of the dome itself. So that's why it looked a bit lopsided, because I was always intending to put a shadow there of the dome, because otherwise it doesn't look as three-dimensional. So yeah. So yeah, this part I haven't left out. It is still colored like this, but what I did was I added the shadow there when I did the dome itself. So yeah. So there you go. You got like a bronze, kind of like a bronze brass barrel thing. The airlock with partial shading for the shadow, and the rest of the tower here. I've just saved it just in case. So yeah. Right. So now we're going to add another layer underneath. Is this one? Underneath this layer. And that means I can actually do the windows. Now I'm going to grab this color for the windows. Our favorite purple color. Actually, should we try the lighting? We'll try the lighting. Because we're completely safe in what this looks like. Because I can always change this later. Okay, and it's there you go. Now you got a sense that there's actual stuff in there. It's not just a lit up window. That's always something that always bugged me on spaceships, on like Star Trek and stuff. They have windows that are just lit up, and if you just said that oh, it's frosted glass or whatever, then yeah, you can kind of get away with that. Or if you're saying that the lighting is just so powerful in that room that it just kind of makes everything, it looks like a little light out just the window, it whited out the window, then kind of. But yeah, in Voyager and the 20 Spider came out. In Voyager and some of the later shows, they actually do have stuff in the windows, you know, to make it look like, oh, it's not just a lit up window, you know. And that's kind of what I was trying to convey, that yes, it is incredibly bright inside these rooms, but it's not actually incredibly bright. It's just brighter than outside of, like, which is space. Compared to the contrast of the blackness of space, yes, you can still kind of just see something happening in there. It's like the tunnel, you know. If it was like a really old TV show, like model version of a space station, then the tunnel would be just lit up, just be white light just shining through it. But I've actually got it see-through here, and there are lights on in there, but they're not on all the time, so you can actually see through it. Well, I just realized that I made a mistake here. But yeah, kill sure. What? Yeah. So there you go. That's, and I'm going to do that for other lights as well, for like putting a light here or something as well. Again, I don't know how exactly I'm going to do that, but I am going to do that at the end of this. I'm going to turn on lights in the station, but the control room, I'm just testing out how this looks, and it's pretty good. It's not bad. So that's how I'm going to do it, kind of. So yeah. Looks weird. I'm going to do that. So it's bugging me how much of a clear line this is. Right. But no, don't stay on that layer too long, because yeah, it's going to be a pain in the butt. I'll forget, and then I'll draw on this layer, and then I'll be like, oh shit, I shouldn't be drawing on this layer, and right. So the sketch, we've done the top of the tower, I think, completely. So we're doing the lower half of the tower. Right, now we're going to get a bit boring. It's going to be a bit boring because it is a tube section, but unlike the regular tube sections, it's got sections of it that are like going to be see-through and stuff like that. Not see-through, but you know what I mean. Some of it's going to be reflective, like there's a whole panel here. Excuse me, that's going to be like that. So what do we do? Well, we map it. We map out what color's going where. Okay, let's do it then. So Go back to pencil. So this is a window. So I'm going to do that for the windows. Windows are going to be this blue color, just to map it all out. Do all the base colors first. All the base colors first. I don't think that's a window. I'm not sure what that is. I want to say that it's a thruster assembly. It's like an RCS thruster, a station keeping thruster. One of the only ones that we're going to see on this whole picture. Station keeping thrusters are actually just clusters of nozzles, and what they do is they fire out like propellant to basically make the station just slightly nudge it. It's thrusters. They're just thrusters, station keeping thrusters and stuff like that. So I don't think that's a window. So that's not a window. So we're not going to do that. But I know this is a window. What's supposed to be. And this round here is window. But the rest of it is not a window. So no more windows. I'm just wondering what colour to do the thruster. I'm going to do orange. I'm going to go orange. One of my favourite colours. Orange and blue. Yeah, okay, so that's orange. Fuck, I'm going to be basic and do the rest of the tower white. Oh yeah. So this whole segment is actually going to be kind of a silver color. It's going to be reflective. Right, and there you go. We're just in the basic colors, so yeah. It's no big deal. So yeah, that's going to be super reflective. So I'm not going to do anything to that. This one's going to be grey. So airlocks. They're going to be basic. All the airlocks are bright colors, just because you don't want a sudden temperature shift. And that's a hatch, so that's another airlock. Yeah. That was a bit too much, I think. Right. Wait a minute. What layer is that on? Okay, it's the scaffolding layer. There's a black patch here. I just didn't know what layer that was on. I don't know why I did, but yeah, that's wrong somehow. Anyway, no, you know what? You know what? I'm making the airlocks blue. I kind of like them blue. Yeah, and these two segments. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I might actually make one of them yellow. With a pencil, thank you very much. Just the bucket would have totally just washed that out. No, I messed up. One sec. There you go. And then red. I think we're going to make the fine bit red. Just these two panels, just yellow and red. Why not? You don't know what they're there for, because they might be connected to other stuff, but they've got for just access panels or something. Right, basic palettes are all sorted. You know what, Chrome? Would have been better. Silver S 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, would have been better there, but yeah. Well, I don't know. I can't draw just the basic color of silver or chrome. It doesn't work that way. It's good, more likely going to be grey, but yeah. The idea is that it's basically going to reflect the blue, probably a lot of the purple, because it's next to the purple, and it will reflect that. So yeah. So yeah. Okay, and get rid of the scaffolding. Oh boy, it doesn't look straight. It does look a little too thick on one side. I know what the problem is. This angle doesn't match that angle. That's why it looks a bit off. Now that looks a bit too steep. I don't know. Looks better, right? I'm not messing up on purpose. Trust me. I'm going to straighten all this out later. We're just getting the basic colors sorted out for the tower. So, yeah. You like that blue? The blue for the, which one? The windows or the airlocks? Okay, I'm going to save that because I'm over time. But there's nothing really I can do anyway because we will have to start a whole new process to do the painting. But the colours sorted, but we will have to do a whole process to do the painting stage. And I'm not willing to do that just yet, but yeah. Because that would take way more than half an hour. Yeah. Yeah, so we learned about more reflectiness and more how to do metallic coloring and stuff like that. Basically, just copy light source. If your light source is a reflective sphere, like my light reference, because my light reference is this planet that's right behind us here. So if I just get rid of, as you can see, the light is coming from here, and it's kind of hitting it right on there. and it's very reflective because it's mostly water just here. But I'm assuming it's water. It might not be. Is an alien planet after all. But yeah, you can see how the light reacts. I tried to mimic that. Shut up, yawning. I tried to mimic that with the dome, but in a smaller scale and a slightly tilted scale as well. Plus, the dome itself is more reflective. So yeah. Although whoever did this painting is like, I mean, it does get darker, but I went straight all the way for the blacks because of the space lighting and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyway, Q, it done. The top of the tower at least is done. The next segment will be the actual tower itself, but we'll bring it up to code. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go work out. Forget the professionalism, I guess. Did I save this? Yeah, I saved this. Right. So, Jeff, if you don't mind, just telling people on my Discord server that I'm going to be doing the Fitness Friday workout stream on my other channel. I would appreciate it. Oh, I can do it. Yeah, I can do that. Never mind, I'll do it. But yeah, that's why I'm going to go do that now. And yeah, it's the weekend, so I normally don't do the art class on the weekends, but I don't know. It depends. I don't know what's happening this weekend anyway with me, because I've got video to edit it and stuff, so I don't know what live streams are going to happen. But I will see you after the weekend, I guess. I try not to do these on the weekends. I try not to do these on Fridays even. So yeah. So you've got a little break. But if you do have any art questions or art requests, basically, if you want me to cover a specific topic or something, then let me know either in the comments or by saying to me in the chats of these things. And yeah, I'll be more than happy to help you out with your arty stuff. But right now, I have to go. I'm not tired yet. I haven't worked out yet. I'm going to go do a late night workout thing. And yeah, class dismissed.